Alright, so we're playing some helicity today. Don't know what this is. It's a storm chasing game. And hopefully we can get some good tornadoes today. Yeah, I say hopefully because it's not guaranteed, because this game is pretty, it's fickle, but it's fun. Storms should begin forming at like 10 to 12, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it'll be soon, or it could be right now. All right, so let's see. It's heading due north, so the hook is gonna be like right here, and no, it'll be where I am. Okay. Let's just turn around. So last night I was working on a custom, like, timeline where America collapses in the 30s. I think I'm not even halfway done with it because there's so many countries I need to add. But I think my favorite country so far has to be the Republic of Disney. It's this hyper-capitalist dystopia. It's like North Korea, 1984. What would the and cyberpunk all in one country. It is horrible, but it's probably my most interesting custom country. Yeah, there's the wall cloud. And that's rotational, right? No, it's technically on the ground. Okay, let's get there. Oh yeah, that's a tornado, all right. Let's see. Yeah, you can't see anything with these cameras. But that's okay. That's okay. Should be heading this way, which is good because I don't think maybe it hits that house. I don't think so. Actually, it could hit this little complex right here. If it lasts long enough, it could go up here and hit that. Okay. Oh, it's heading towards Auburn. Okay, okay. And it's not ideal to say the least. Yeah, that's a large tornado. Yeah, that is pretty, and it's multi-vortex too. If there's like El Reno kids in the comments of this video, which I highly doubt will happen, I will lose my shit. Unironically, by the way. Let's deploy. And there's debris. I don't know what that was though. Oh, it shifted back. Okay. This is an interesting tornado to say the least. There's more debris. I think it hit a mobile home. It's about to hit these homes right here. That's just boy. don't think it's gonna be that bad. Yeah, I was right. It's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna be bad down there. Let's continue. This is significant damage. I mean, it's not the worst damage I've seen in this game, but it's not ideal either. That was over here. Okay. So I think I misdeployed a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. So I think there's going to be a storm over here because that's what usually happens. It shifts west over time. That one started to rope out, so it's okay. Usually, from what I can tell, the first tornadoes are not usually not the strongest. So there's a high likelihood that that was just a warm-up act for the event today. Okay, yeah, I was right. There's a new storm. It's further west too, so my assumption was correct. There's hail, but it's only a third of an inch, so it's not too bad. Let's see the first tornado. EF2. Okay, it's not too surprising. It's right there. At least I think it's right there. Yeah, it is right there. It's lowering down over Durham right now. Well, near Durham. I don't think it's gonna go into Durham. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah, it's not in Durham because it's east. It's west of that road. Just barely though. There was a power flash right there. So there's another one. And again another one. So it is doing some damage, I assume. Not a lot though, but some. And again, another power flash. wedge. If you don't know what that means, a wedge tornado is wider than it is tall. That's very much a wedge right there. Sorry for the horrible camera angle. Holy shit. Okay, that is really intense already. So it's gonna be hitting this gas station, I think. Oh, yeah, okay, this is a particularly dangerous situation, as the NWS would say. I would say this is maybe even EF4 intensity right now. I think it's EF4 right now. I believe, I don't know, it could be, but I'm not sure. Is it going, where is it going? Okay, so this, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I think it's shifting west. No, I meant east. I could be wrong though. I think I was wrong about that. Very wrong about that. Power flash is right over there. They're about to start happening here too, by the way. This should be a perfect intercept, like almost dead on. Actually, I was too far east, but whatever. Yeah, I was too far east. Oh well. So that's heading basically for the power plant, I believe. Let's see if there was any damage over here. So there might have been. I think there was, though. Yeah, there almost certainly was. I think this is EF2 to low end EF3. I would say this is high end EF2, in my opinion. It's not all walls are collapsed, but I could be wrong. We'll see. I'd love to find out. So. Okay, it is re-intensifying. So that is not good, yo. Not good. Yeah, so it hit the little Messenet station, so, and it's heading for the other one too. Okay. I can't tell if those are debarked. They might be. Okay, there's a chance it starts to include soon, but I could be wrong. So it really depends on if it shifts anywhere. Because once it starts to occlude, it will shift west, and then it'll hit nothing, which is probably for the better. Yeah, it is starting to occlude. Yeah, I think it's heading west now. Okay, it peaked at 64, and there's a new storm to the south, so. I don't know. It doesn't seem violent over here. Maybe over there, though, so. Okay, so there's another one near Durmore. I mean, theoretically, we could just go right to it right now, since it's on the road, but that's not. But it'll move, so it's whatever. Well, now I can't see anything. There is no visibility right now. Yeah, I lied. Now there's some visibility. Okay, let's just sit here and wait. Because if I'm right, it'll just come right for me. And that's what's the best case scenario, but that's a little optimistic. And also, I was right. It was low. It was EF2 at the gas station, but it did reach EF3 intensity overall. Now we wait for this one to form. There's already some power flashes too. Let's see. Yeah, that is heading right for me, so. Probably not exactly for my location, but maybe. It's gonna hit that structure right there, though. I don't know what that would, like, construction frame? Also going to hit that mobile home right there. I don't know what this would be. I think this is also a wedge. And there is debris, so it did hit both of them, I assume. guarantee that we get hit by this. I mean, whatever. It's whatever. It doesn't really matter what wording I use. And I believe I'm in the statistically most intense part of the tornado, too. Yeah, I am. This is EF3 winds right now. So, at least a peak of 145. Which is mid-range EF3, I would say. Actually 150, 157, 160. So this is high-end EF3 at the lowest. And the reason why I say at the lowest is because there's a realistic chance that it was a little higher in like a location, like maybe over here. But we'll never know. I think that home got mostly swept off the foundation too. Let's see. Yeah, it did. So this is, I would say it depends for walls. So this is EF3 damage at the lowest, right? Maybe low end EF4. I don't know. Yeah, this is EF3 plus, potentially violent. Now it's heading into the forest, so. At least I think it's heading into the forest. Might be that might have been a really dumb idea. What am I doing? But like the other two, we will see if my assumption this is high-end EF3 damage over here is if it was correct or not. But whatever, we'll see it eventually. There's no shot in hell I'm catching up to that. This is very intense damage. I think it's intense. Yeah, but this right here is obviously the most intense damage of the event so far. Eventually there could be another violent tornado, but I assume there won't be. Because these are the parameters that we have right now, and there's only so much energy in the atmosphere. So yeah. This entire, I mean, there's anchor bolts showing. But yeah, this torn off its foundation basically. I have never seen any of these be like destroyed. I wonder how much that would take. Like maybe like 300, 270? I don't know. I'm actually curious about that, but whatever. We'll see it eventually. Maybe. And there is another storm. Okay. So that tree just straight up vanished. What the hell? Where did it go? Like literally, it just turned dust basically. So that mobile home is mostly intact, from what I can tell. So that's about a robot too. Yeah, we're going too far south. So where would this be? Okay, actually, we might not be going too far south. Okay. job, Francesca. Got this girl. If you don't know who that is, that I am Francesca. I may not sound trans, but trust me, I am. I don't feel like doing voice training because it sounds like I'm doing mommy ASMR, and I'd much rather not do that because I don't really like that, you know. I find it really weird. Let's see. Yeah, so that was EF3 damage, high end at least. And we intercepted it right here. Right here. And there is some damage in Durmore, but not a lot. So I was wrong. I was pretty wrong about that, to say the least. About not having any damage in Durmore because it was too far west. I think... What time is it? 12:45? Holy shit. This looks to be another large tornado. Potentially multi-vortex, too. One of the things I like about helicity, though, large tornadoes, wind fields, are more spread out. So damage is technically, I think it's weaker unless you get hit by a multi-vortex. Or, I missaid that. I meant a sub-vortice. It's not the same in Twisted, because in Twisted I think it's uniform throughout, although it does get stronger as you get to the core. But I like helicity because of that, so I find it unique and more realistic while still maintaining the fun. So this is heading generally towards Moloka, but it's veering to the northwest. Like, when I say veering, it is very vaguely going to the northwest. I mean, it's like loosely saying the northwest. It's more northwest, if you get what I mean there. This is already pretty intense. What the hell? Where the fuck did it go? That was... What the hell was that? That was really weird. Okay, let's sec. Okay, it's still the same shrink. Okay. I think I'll be wrapping up the video soon because I need to do some things. So, I mean, if you enjoyed watching, just let me know. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.